Hi everybody, welcome back to VLSI Point, your one-stop guide to kickstart your career in semiconductor industry. In today's video, we are going to talk about the huge mistake that many electronic students make, and that is preparation of GATE examination along with your VLSI placement. Guys, this is the biggest blunder that can delay or even derail your dream of getting into the semiconductor industry. From last few days, I was getting multiple DMs from you guys that, ma'am, whether we should prepare for GATE examination or we should focus on placement. So I thought to make a dedicated video so that most of the students will get the benefit of that. So if you are juggling between the GATE exam preparation and VLSI placement, if you are confused what to do, then stick to this video till end, because by the end of this video, you will have a clear idea, a clear roadmap what to do next. So basically, I have divided this video into two parts. In first part, we will talk about how to decide the path. Means whether you should do M.Tech through GATE examination or you should directly prepare for the placement. So this is the first part of this video. In second part, we will talk about how to do the preparation. That means how you can prepare for the GATE examination and how to prepare for the VLSI placements. So watch this video till end. Also, don't forget to subscribe VLSI Point, because here you will get all the electronics engineering related content. You can follow me on LinkedIn and Instagram and ask your personal career related doubts. So first, let's see what is the most common mistake that maximum students are doing. And yes, it is doing too much at once. A lot of students try to do the GATE exam preparation and VLSI placement at the same time. And guys, this is the big mistake. Yes, big mistake, because both the things have totally different preparation style. Talking about the GATE exam, so it is a marathon. You need to prepare 10 plus subjects like your aptitude, then engineering mathematics. In core electronics, you have to prepare the network theory, control systems, signal sense system, digital circuit, analog circuit, communication system, electromagnetic theory, and other subjects too. However, for placements, you need to deep dive to the topics like digital IC design, then your digital circuits, Verilog, STA, programming with the basics of data structures. Also, the skills are not as crucial as GATE exam. So as a result of that, you end up being average in both the things instead of excelling in one. And in the competitive world of VLSI, guys, being average will not able to cut it. So step one is decide your path based on your situation, and for that you need to ask few questions with yourself. Are you from tier 1 or tier 2 college where core electronics companies visit for the placements, or you are from tier 3, tier 4 colleges with limited on-campus opportunities? Do you really want to pursue M.Tech or get into the VLSI industry directly? So guys, ask these questions to yourself and decide based on your interest, your situation, and financial stability. So if you are from tier 1 or tier 2 college, then it's a good news, because core companies like Qualcomm, Intel, Texas Instruments, these companies visit to your campus and you can directly prepare for the placements. Guys, these companies value your college reputation and focus on your technical and project skills. So for path 1, you are eligible to directly prepare for the placements. So prepare core electronic subjects like digital electronics, basics of analog electronics, digital IC design, then Verilog, STA, programming language like C, and the basics of data structures. Tailor your resume properly as per the job description and follow the placement specific preparation strategies. Well, I will discuss that later in this video. So path 2 is you are from tier 3, tier 4 colleges. So don't worry guys, even if these core companies are not visiting to your college, you still have other options. Start preparing for GATE examination as early as possible, preferably from your B.Tech second year itself. Secure good rank in GATE examination and get into the top IITs or NITs and do your M.Tech from there. These colleges open the door for the top VLSI companies. If M.Tech is not an option due to the financial reasons, then consider the training programs to gain the hands-on experience in industry-related tools for the back-end roles. However, for front-end roles, you can practice with the open source tools like EDA Playground to upskill yourself. What if you are not willing to do M.Tech? Then what's the alternatives? In that condition, you will likely to start career in service-based companies who are working with VLSI clients. And guys, this is not a bad thing at all, because most of the engineers start their career with service-based companies, gain experience, and later they switch to the product-based companies like Intel, Nvidia, or AMD. So the key is upskill yourself continuously. Focus on the projects that align with the product-based companies and build a strong foundation in that. So yes guys, basics are non-negotiable no matter which path you are choosing, but you must have the strong command on basics. Whatever subjects you have studied during your B.Tech, you must have a strong command on that. So now the step 1 is over. You have decided your path, whether to directly prepare for the companies or to prepare for the GATE examination or to directly join the service-based companies. Now it's time to discuss the preparation strategy, how to prepare for these different paths. So first, let's talk about the GATE exam preparation. So guys, GATE exam is your ticket to tier 1 college, and cracking it requires a dedication. So the easiest way to start your GATE preparation is you can join a coaching institute near to your college, or you can join in online mode also. You can follow their materials and attend the classes. If you want to prepare by yourself, then different books are there, and so many free resources are available on YouTube for GATE preparation. You can search for that. You can learn digital circuits from Morris Mano, analog circuits from Sendra and Smith, electronic devices from Niemann, control system from Nagarath and Gopal, network theory from Sadiku. Well, you can follow NPTEL lectures also. They are very detailed and very good for your GATE preparation. Solve more and more previous year problems and try to understand the pattern and weightage. You can enroll for test series like GATE Academy, Made Easy, ACE Academy, GATEwala, and others are also there. So check for that. Basically, these test series will help you to manage your time effectively. Now let's talk about the placement preparation. So guys, focus on your technical skills, and you can start your preparation with digital circuits. For this subject, Morris Mano is a very good book. I have personally followed that. Concepts are given in a very simple, very easy way. And if you are not a bookish person, then you can follow ECE Academy's video lecture. That videos are really good guys, very simple, very interesting. So follow that. Next is Verilog, which is very important for your placement point of view. And for this subject, I have already provided 2 different playlists in Hindi and in English both. So you can refer these playlists as per your choice. For basics, VLSIpoint lectures are good, and for advanced concept, you can follow Professor Indranil Sen Gupta's lecture, that is hardware modeling by using Verilog. That is really a nice playlist. For detailed theory, you can refer Sameer Palnitkar's book. For analog electronics, you can refer Behzad Razavi's video available on YouTube. This is one of the best resource for this subject. And remember one thing guys, whenever you are watching NPTEL lectures, then try to watch in 1.5x speed. That will help you to save your time. For CMOS circuit, you can refer Kang and Rabe book. For CMOS digital VLSI design, you can refer Professor Das Gupta's lecture. And for CMOS inverter characteristic, follow Professor Janki Raman's videos. CMOS is very important topic for your placement point of view, so try to prepare a very detailed notes for that. You can learn computer organization and architecture from Patterson's book and ECE Academy's video lecture. Other than these, programming and data structures are also important. Yes guys, you can start with the C programming, which you might have studied in your school. So try to make good command on C language, and the basics of data structure is sufficient. For C programming, you can refer Apna College or Jenny's lecture or Code with Harry videos available on YouTube. One more important subject is there, which is STA, and for that refer Udemy video of static timing analysis by Kunal Ghosh. That is really a good series. For free resource, you can follow Synopsis Guide. And remember one thing, in STA the theory is limited, but try to solve more and more problems. You can follow the previous year interview problems. Other than these core subjects, aptitude and scripting language is also important for your placements point of view. So for scripting language, you can either learn TCL, Perl or Python. I would personally prefer Python more because it's very simple and interesting. So you can easily learn Python from YouTube, and for aptitude, you can follow Geeks for Geeks. There you will get multiple practice problems. So I think I have covered most of the things related to your placement preparation. Now guys, focus on your resume building, and for that just go through the job description carefully. Whatever skills have mentioned there, just tailor your resume based on that. Try to showcase at least one strong project in your resume. It could be based on your FPGA design or RISC-V processor design or router design. You can even add all those subjects which you have studied in your college and important for that job description point of view. So here is the summary guys. If you are from tier 1 or tier 2 college, then directly prepare for the placements and prepare these core electronic subjects deeply. If you are from tier 3 or tier 4 colleges, then GATE exam would be your topmost priority. Prepare for that and do your M.Tech. Eventually you will get your path for top core electronics companies. So this is it about today's video, and I hope now you will have a clear idea what to do next and how to do that. Let me know in the comment box what you are preparing for, GATE or VLSI placement. If you like today's video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe VLSI Point. My request is guys, share this video with at least 3 of your friends who are struggling in their career. See you soon guys. We will meet in the next video. Till then, keep learning and stay curious.